Naila's reverie. Beneath the vast crimson sky, the world stretches endlessly before Naila. She stands at the edge of the hill, her bare feet sinking into the warm, ochre-stained earth. Her skin, painted with the same sacred red clay as her ancestors, shimmers in the dying light of the sun. The breeze carries with it the distant sounds of her village, children's laughter, the low hum of a ceremonial song. But here, in this solitary moment, the weight of her life presses down on her heart. Naila's father, Isia, is the elder of their Himba community, a man whose word is law. She has always been told that tradition is the root of identity, that to break from it is to lose oneself. Yet within her heart, Naila dreams of something more, a love that defies the rigid boundaries of duty, a freedom as endless as the plains before her. But dreams are dangerous in a world ruled by the shadows of tradition, and her dream is Kavango, a forbidden meeting by the waterhole. The moon hangs low in the dark sky, its light spilling over the silent savanna. By the sacred waterhole, Naila waits, her heart pounding in rhythm with the night. She knows the risk of being here. If anyone discovers her, the consequences will ripple far beyond her. Yet, when Kavango emerges from the shadows, every doubt melts away. Kavango's strong, weathered hands brush against hers as they sit beside the water, their faces illuminated by the silver glow of the moon. "I cannot live without you," he whispers, his voice low but firm. Naila's gaze softens, yet she pulls her hand away. "We cannot live on love alone, Kavango," she says, though her heart aches to believe otherwise. Their words are stolen whispers, secrets carried away by the wind. In this moment, under the stars, they are just two souls yearning for something the world has told them they cannot have: the stolen artifact. Morning in the village brings chaos. The sacred fire bowl, a beautifully carved artifact passed down through generations, is missing. It was the heart of the community, used to keep the eternal flame burning, a symbol of their connection to their ancestors. Its absence is a wound to the very soul of the Himba people. Isia gathers the villagers, his voice thundering with authority. "The one who has stolen the fire bowl has stolen our past, our future. This act cannot go unanswered." Rudo, a rival suitor for Naila's hand, steps forward. His sharp eyes scan the crowd before settling on Kavango. Perhaps the hunter who spends his nights in secret has answers we do not. Gasps ripple through the villagers. Kavango stands tall, his jaw clenched. "I have done nothing to dishonor this village," he says. But the seeds of doubt have been planted. Naila watches helplessly as Kavango is cast under suspicion, her heart breaking as she sees the pain in his eyes. The chase in the wild. The sun dips low in the sky as Naila and Kavango flee the village. With only a small bundle of supplies and each other, they race into the savanna. The wilderness stretches endlessly, the golden grasslands dotted with towering baobab trees and thorny acacias. Every step they take feels like running through a storm, the weight of the village's judgment pressing on their backs. "We must find the fire bowl," Kavango says, his voice filled with urgency. "If we can prove my innocence, perhaps they will listen." Naila nods, her determination matching his. The savanna comes alive at night, with the distant roars of lions and the rustling of unseen creatures in the grass. But for Naila and Kavango, the greatest danger lies not in the wild, but in the secrets they might uncover. Unbeknownst to them, Rudo follows, his shadow lurking just beyond the edges of the tall grass. Final confrontation. Under the watchful eyes of the entire village, the truth is laid bare. Kavango and Naila return with the fire bowl, recovered from the hidden stash where Rudo had buried it. "You betrayed us," Kavango says, his voice steady but laced with anger. The crowd gasps as Rudo steps forward, his smug demeanor replaced by panic. "I did what I had to," he says, his voice trembling. "You don't understand the pressure of trying to survive in this village. But I didn't mean for it to go this far." Isia steps forward, his face a mask of disappointment. "You have brought shame upon us all, Rudo. And for what? Greed? Jealousy? You would divide us in the name of your ambition. Naila raises her voice, her words carrying the weight of the moment. It is not enough to hold on to tradition if it blinds us to truth and justice. We must honor our past, yes, but we must also have the courage to grow. The crowd murmurs, their expressions shifting from anger to understanding. The village is at a crossroads, and Naila's words begin to carve a path forward. Closing scene, a love forged in fire. The sun rises over the Himba village, its golden light bathing the red earth in warmth. The fire bowl has been returned to its rightful place, the eternal flame once again burning brightly. The villagers gather, their faces solemn but hopeful. Naila and Kavango stand together, their hands intertwined. They know their journey is far from over, but for the first time, they feel the weight of possibility. As the village hums with a renewed sense of unity, Isio approaches them. He looks at Naila, his daughter, with a mixture of pride and sadness. You have shown us that love and tradition can coexist. Perhaps it is time we learn to see the world through younger eyes. The red earth beneath their feet feels solid and unyielding, a reminder of the challenges that lie ahead. But for Naila and Kavango, it is also a promise, a foundation on which to build a new future. As the villagers sing a song of renewal, their voices echo across the plains, carrying with them the hope of a new dawn.